Hello, I'm Bob. Today I'm playing as the Chained Choir, led by V, the first choirista, something like that. Yay. When the atomic energy thrived, so did the interests in the limits of morality. The choir experiments were a pre-war study into unlocking the hidden powers of the human mind and body. Individuals of musical prowess, and children with ailments were offered a lifetime opportunity to become something beyond. Many had joined to aid the scientists' ultimate goal of advanced medical treatments. If the hidden potential of the human body could be accessed, then a gateway could be opened to treating deadly illnesses and conditions. Others wanted a chance to live again, and the rest, for one reason or another, their enrollment was questionable, kept off the books, to say at least. 0005 had belonged to the third group, V, a name taken from the Roman numeral on her cell's floor, had spent most of her life as a number. A result of a footnote on reports and paper, she had long forgotten her own name, no less the face of her parents. People came and went. Different hands held hers and took her to different places, or sterile rooms and white coats. While the world in V's eyes was a lush colour, silence followed her like a wraith. It was only until she was 8 that she met others like her. Most of the days with the folk in white coats was spent being poked and prodded. She was placed in chambers and connected to tubes, immersed in gas or strange glowing liquids. They had placed cups and vases in front of her, forcing her to sing until the glass shattered. The strenuous trails dizzying her, as did most of her peers, many of whom had slipped into comas and failed to wake. She had treated her free time more than anything else, spent making much of it. It buried in her one and only book, a massive tome that held many examples of poetry. But when her young eyes tired of reading, V was entrapped in. Could either get this, not all that good, or this, which is good, killing bugs. Our collective anguish seemed to last for eternity. Constant poking, prodding, and experimentation eroded our very will to survive. Our sanity was deeply disfigured by the entire experience. It left most of us bitter, unstable, and bloodthirsty. But dying here was not to be our fate. On the day of our salvation, a bellowing explosion penetrated the walls of the facility, and shortly after it, shook as if it had come to life. The scientists and personnel scrambled to emergency stations as rubble began to rain from the ceiling and equipment fell to the floor. The sheer magnitude of destruction shook us free of our binds and obliterated whatever foul machinery had suppressed our voices. The slaughter was quick, psychers ripping to shreds any unfortunate souls unable to escape in time. Those that did manage to get to the surface were obliterated by fresh radiation that now blanketed the world above. Before even an hour had passed, our uprising was complete, leaving us in charge of a quickly deteriorating home. There was little time before the entire east wing of the facility collapsed, but we could save either the infirmary or the materials research lab. Medicine, it's alright. Or equipment. Tough choice. With our freedom secured and the world destroyed, we were left to the task of survival. Our numbers were few, amounting to barely more than 60 people in total, but with all of us possessing psychic powers, we could still exert some influence on the world. Through a short, and mostly painless process, we learnt that we could bend mortal wastelanders to our will, turning them into perfectly obedient minor thralls. With this knowledge, the harvest began, almost immediately. Before long, we had accumulated a workforce numbering in the hundreds. Now, we simply had to put our slaves to work. Yay. This first generation of thralls was all we did to either get more, or build infrastructure, or When the choir rose to the surface of the new world, they came to learn that they weren't only ghosts of the experiment to survive. It began as a whisper down the corridors of spiteful lamenting, I know that word, and tidings of a future incomprehensible. It was only after a sharing of their encounters with the disembodied voice that they realised it was not a figment of their shattered psyche, but a presence that was very, very real. Celestina, I think, called it the ill omen. To her, every sickeningly sweet whisper carried an ominous wind, lies under a material guise. Dawn was frightened by the voice. While she practiced medicine, patching the wounds of mutated animals she found collapsed on the sides of the roads, it had told her to kill. Oma, I think, was indifferent. The voice bothered her a little, though she remarked that they shared a sentiment in spirit and pain. When she sang to herself, the voice joined her. Morgana, I think, considered it an opportunity for greatness. It illustrated a dazzling future for the choir, one where they lived lavishly in castles and theatric, is that? Yeah, I think so. Galas. Lysander, I don't know, called it Mother. And his insistence that the rest refer to it as such spread. He described that she was the first voice lost, and that they were ought to respect her wishes out of goodwill. And while the different opinions of the choir held about Mother clashed, V was the closest to the voice. It was the loudest to her, the most clear. She knew its true name and its true purpose. Oh no. An old gazebo from before the bombs, just barely intact, lay a small distance away from the facility. Gazebo. What fool I am. From the facility. Half of it had sunk into the ground, the wood caked in moss and half rotted. Alma found peace there. Every day for hours she sat by the gazebo, nursing a rhapsody. The gazebo had become a caution to all. There was no one daring enough to risk entering within Alma's vicinity while she sang. For a woman scorned, left to the experiments by her husband, and then left again soon after to be forgotten, was a woman feared. Strangely today, V spotted an individual walking up to the gazebo. A fresh fall, suicidal, both, she wasn't sure. But upon closer inspection, the silhouette was clearer, power armor. V clicked her tongue as she made to the exit in a sprint. The wicked never rest, it seemed, not even those in disguised and sheens of valor. Luckily, Paladin Ambrose wasn't the overly stubborn sort. What are you doing? V asked, hushed. That woman, she challenged me, Ambrose replied, his gaze steadied on Amma. She calls me danger, disgraced my name with the actions of my forefathers, that of which I have her to know. I yearn to break free from. Oh no, more words. Maybe quiet down, V hushed again. Step closer, and you have a death wish. Haven't you been here long enough to know? If the maiden raises her voice just a fragment, the earth shatters. That I know, said Ambrose. But he pulled away he puffed his chest anyway. I'm sure I can strike a reasonable dialogue. I've circumvented these sorts of misunderstandings before. Valiant and oblivious, which was putting it lightly. Great. Why don't you stay here? V offered tentatively. I'll talk to her, and then we'll see about this whole thing, I think. Yeah. A mediator, chuckled Ambrose. You can try, but I remember certain... What? You can try, but I remain certain in my intent to approach Miss V. Cautiously, V brisked her way over to Oma, but the frail woman had always been vigilant. She spoke before V had a chance to open her mouth. I do not trust the Brotherhood, and voiced a ghastly whisper that rumbled the grounds, and certainly not that paladin. No matter what he claims, I've seen enough to have seen it all. the bitterness in what one claims. Virtue. Almost stared directly at V. All the while, she could feel Ambrosia's burning gaze behind her. She had to pick a side. Oh no. It was one of those rare days when V wasn't needed for much. No war plans to sign off on, no caps to count, no constitution with Mother, no consultation. Most wastelanders would enjoy having a day off, but for an ideologically driven psyker, having nothing to devote yourself to was stressful. Pacing back and forth across the facility, making small talk with the dowagers, I think, and inspecting possessed had been all she could cook up to occupy herself. Bordering dangerously close to the prospect of taking up a hobby, she was almost relieved to hear an argument down the hallway, emanating from Lysander's office. V skulked up onto the door. It sat halfway open and allowed much of the altercation to spill out into the hall. "You'll kill them," exclaimed a high, Subretti, I think, sounding voice. It was met with an exasperated male sigh. V poked her head around the doorframe, catching sight of the two. Dawn and Lysander, two of V's in a circle, were arguing over a desk, upon which lay a half-completed charcoal drawing of a factory. Dawn, clad in a green naturalistic cloak, stood in front of the desk, with her hands planted on either side of the schematic. The other party in the argument, Lysander, was sunk into his big, forked leather office chair, his face resting on a closed fist, and his eyes dragging between the plans on his desk, and the indigent, I think, lady in front of him. The expression on his face was one of pure exasperation, but as the conversation went on, his demeanour visibly steamed into frustration. The two went bickering over the details. V's mind trailed off, thinking less about the subject and more about the two of them. Dawn was, in all senses of the word, soft. Her voice was inoffensive in tone, pleasant in timbre, I know. Complementing that was a gentle personality and pacifistic worldview. Dawn was most at home, surrounded by the natural wasteland, something she had psychically enhanced affinity over, and preferred the company of plants and woodland creatures far before people. She was, in pure practical terms, weak, even if Dawn possessed the will to harm people. Her sheltered lifestyle meant she'd lose in the fight against anything stronger than a particularly motivated hobo. This mostly was an issue, as her plan in the battlefield was far behind the front lines, practicing medicine on both psychers and the possessed. She was motivated mostly by, well, V wasn't sure. It wasn't the mother, and it wasn't particular fondness of anybody in the choir, or maybe she was just afraid of being alone. Then there was Lysander, driven, calculating, and an expert in his field. Lysander had been a wealthy real estate mogul, I think, from before the war. Through local connections in the government and business, he not only found out about the psychic program, but bought his way into it, securing himself both the strongest psychic powers money could buy, and effective immortality. The process he had undergone stripped away most of what empathy and emotional sensitivity he had beforehand, but that was never seemed to bother him. No, his greatest brother was inefficiency, and it seemed to the only emotional core he had left was devotion, pure zealous devotion to furthering Mother's plans and seeing her rebuilt. It was only through his lack of social ability that he was relegated to the position that he was in instead of V's. V's attention returned to the argument as it came to a head. Between her musterings she'd picked up, this was some sort of pre-war concrete factory just north of the chapel. Most of the equipment was untouched and where am I moving from? And the building was in fairly good condition. The only barrier being it was horribly infested with mole rats. Lysander had drawn plans to exterminate them and get the factory working again, whilst Dawn had taken umbrage, I think, with the notion of slaying the animals, just for the sake of a few assembly lines. "You can't do that. It's wrong," she wailed, shaking from the waist up with outrage, her hands balled into fists. Seeing this caused Lysander's face to curl into a thin smile. With his long arms unfurled and exposed him to a punch he was certain would never come. "What are you going to do, rat lover? Stop me?" Dawn wilted and turned away, her eyes wetting with tears. Frustration with both his behaviour and her own weakness twisted her face into a pitiful scowl. As Dawn turned from him, she caught a glance at V, standing in the doorway. Lysander noticed shortly after, and the two waited for V's input on her opinion on the subject. Could either do this one, which makes me turn into the hummingbirds at some point, right there, or I could do this one, keeping me as the choir. It is time for war against the last patrol. I need to very quickly pin these and push there. Right, they've stopped me. That's not good. I do have these what do you call them, militia units. Oh no, I didn't want that to happen, and it has. I will win there though. That's good. Because if I just had the regular units, I'd barely have enough units to cover the front line. But with the militia units, I do have enough units to cover the front line, that is. Get this as well. Improved divisions. Oh, look at that. I'm winning quite well. I may even start encircling them quite easily. Very easily. Look at that. I did not expect it to be going this well. I thought it'd be quite a bit harder. But this can only be described as fantastic. Yeah, there's at least one other division they have pinning me. But I can just walk around it. Oh, look at that. They've already encircled themselves for me. How kind. Only problem now is closing the pocket, which I don't even need to do. I could just capture their National Guard encampment, or station encampment, and I've won. Easy peasy. It is time for war against the Scrappers Compact. There were a lot more words, but I didn't read them because I didn't want to. Oh no, look at that. They've got the visions there and there. Gonna have to attack them. Oh, I'm winning though. That's good. Beating them there as well. And I do have some decent divisions, which is good. There's just a cat by my side. I'd like to beat these here and these here, because that would make it easiest to win. Oh, win a battle. It's this battle here. That's encircling one division. It's good. Keep going. Beat them there. That's good. Oh, we've beat them there. That's good. And there. There's a lot of good going on at the moment. Actually, I could probably beat them now as well. Look at that. Same here. Beat them. Just told you to attack them, why'd you stop? So what? Beat them. They're retreating out of this. That's another free tile for me. Beat them there. Again. Very good. Winning there. Winning there. Need to capture Scrapper's yard. And then I'd win. And that'll be good. Send those there. Those there. Same with you. Them and there. You help them. You help them. You help them and them. Same as you, but there. The deficit. It's improving. That's not good. I'll try fix that as well. I will win here before I win here. That means I get a lot of kills though, which not a problem. Get this division here and send them off for them. Send them there. Help them win. Same as you. And you. Work for these. Same as you. All 32 divisions attacking this one province. At some point, I will win. Because this guy has some quite good traits. Don't know how they have an intel advantage. Got all 3 agents in them. Should have left them in there, but I moved them earlier. It is time for another war against Painted Rock. It should be a very easy one, considering the fact to raid just dragged all their divisions down there. Look at that. Can't even contest. Just winning so easily. Pin them. I'm winning against them, that's good. Look at that. Winning against them. Same against these. They're just pinned for now. Almost encircle these. Need to take this in a minute. Keep. Oh, they're not pinned. But just pinned them. Where's you? Go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. Beating them there. That's good. They're now encircled. Good, good. Capitulate, it has. Good, good. That's a lot of words. Unfortunately, I can't read. What I can know is it is time for war, which is good. These lot have all decided to start going on a walk, and I don't know why that is. However, I'm not one to complain. Am I? So, just free land. Don't mind if I do. Now that they have actually sent the visions there to stop me from just taking it, which shame. But they weren't winning the war. I think I'll win actually. Look at that. Winning there. Winning up there. I'm not winning there, actually. Big shame. Free land. Again. Mine. Can't push across there, not yet. Alright, they've stopped me there. Oh. As soon as this pocket is closed, I win. Or not win. But I'm happy. That's good. You done yet? You are. Right. Got lines. Can I win there? I don't think I can. That's bad. Oh no, not good. For a second I was winning. Oh. This might be an encirclement right here. Oh no it ain't. Just barely. I can win against them. Try pin them. Good. I just need to win here and get all this. Oh, look at that. Is there anything good up here? No clear places of advantageous position. Could try there. Alright, I'm winning. Give it a minute. Send these there. Make sure these get beat. The numbers ain't looking all that green. Oh, now it's green. That's good. It's going up there. Slightly winning. I am winning. I've won. Alright. That's good. Need to pin these. Balls. Start. Actually, wait for them to... Those they have, right? Tap them now. That's an encirclement of these in the making. Almost made. Nowadays, look at that. That's good. Beat them there. Same there. I've won there. How many kills is that? 11k total. That's good. This is good. Probably should have cancelled these now that I think about. Ooh, yeah. Lower the gun. That's significantly improved the supply situation. Or the numbers. No, that's good. You keep going there. That's good. I'm able to move there. That's good. Got these pinned. Well, not winning against them. Need to take that. Same with you. Take that. Oh. They didn't stop me. They're beating me now. That's not good. Move forward there. Oh. Not good. Move forward there. You stay there. They're getting disorganized. Should be able to beat them soon. I cannot. Could I beat them? I don't think I could. This would be a good time for this. Shame I can't use it. I already did. Start the war. Big shame. Much sad. Oh. I was gonna hope to take this fellow's upwards. Keep pinned. Oh, that's good. That's good. Defeat them. And probably halves the division count. Hasn't encircled these though. That's an upset. Tap them everywhere. And then look at that. Could be good. Need to push out quickly. Take as much territory and to capitalise on their disadvantageous current predicament. I could capitulate these green fellas, this Choctaw Nation. That'd be good. I'd be happy. I've captured their capital. Is that enough to capitulate them though? It is. Look at that. Now it's only these Cherokee Nation lot. Should be able to beat them. Even easier than the first two. You go that way. Because I need to capture that Tulsa. Don't know if I could. Let's cross the river. As soon as I cross that river though, I should win. As long as the numbers stay good. Which they aren't. Ooh. Well, as long as I can get down there. That's good. Same here. Same up there. Can I encircle these? I have. Alright, we're good. Push across there. Same with you. Oh yeah. New, what do you call them lot? Focus. Only one left. That's you. However, shouldn't need to waste time doing nothing. By the time I've completed that, I should have won. Always good. Now send you forward. Capture Tulsa. Surround it first. Probably should have moved there. So these be the so these would be destroyed. Woods are not my strong suit. Beat them there. Same you here. Beat them. You there. Beat them. That's good. Green number's good. Beat them. Have done. Alright, that's good. Good. Muy bien. Take you, and you. Attack. What are you doing? Attack them. Alright, everyone's going up here. Full send attack. And I've won. In a minute. Now I have. Wait. 19k casualties. That's good. Lots of words here. I can't be bothered to read them though. Leave them up there long enough for you to pause and read. If you want. Or don't. Either way. V. Now dead. The mother. Now alive. Look at those numbers. Oh no, that was a good... Oh no. Oh, that's from my best unit. Not best units. Best commander people. Oh. It's time for war against the last lodge. Don't know what happened to the first one. Or if there was any more before them. They're gone now though. Because this is the last. I was originally justifying on them. And I said, I won't do that. So I don't expand my border of the Brotherhood. But then I had to do it anyway. Because the focus said so. Which is upsetting. Because I didn't want to. I'm winning now. So that's at least something. I have a, quite a few more divisions getting ready. I'm only, limited by my support equipment count. Need to go to capture Lodge House Falls. Then I'd win. 2 there. 2 there. 5 there. Beat him there. That's good, look at that. Oh, I'm winning somewhere. I'm winning there. Slightly. Oh, I'm losing now. Pin them. Same as you, help them. You too. Pin them. Move forward, pin them. Right. Go forward that way. Pin them. I was hoping to beat them. You hold up, go forward. You pin them. Same as you, and Joe won there. Oh, look at that. If we ran something. You advance on them. This lot. Get beating them. Beat them there. Beat them. Move forward. Beat them. Beat them. At least I've separated their divisions, so I don't have to beat them all. Probably end up at war with this Cypher Warband lot at some point. So they normally justify on these, I think. And they'll obviously come through them. Actually. And finally, where is it? Give him this trait. Then when this war's done, I'll give him. Look at that 9 at level 6. Oh, this woman here, Morgana. She has this trait sought after, plus 10 units in this one army. That's good. So before I go toward the Brotherhood, I'll have both of these armies filled out completely, unless I deem it better. Who's one down there? Oh, that's good. Shale's army goes toward Brotherhood. I can capitalize on that by also going toward Brotherhood. Actually, they've fully won. They have. That's not that common. Normally they're in a death war for however long it takes for the Brotherhood to join. Or the Texas. It's not Texas yet though. Still got a while. Keep these pinned. I need to beat him there. I may have to close the full pocket. I can do that. Can win there. That's good. Pin them. Pin them. You move forward. Same as you. Help fight them there. If I can beat them. Don't know if I can. Then obviously they'll have pocket closed. Yeah, there we go. Words will come out. Or two pocket. And that'll make it easier to close them. Right, I've beaten there. Just have to beat the pocket and all in full. I mean, the numbers good. The numbers aren't good. Numbers are not good. Pin them. Attack them. Pin them. Attack them. Right, you. Go there. You. And you. Go there. I don't want to have to use this. I want to save this for the Brotherhood. You go there. You go there. Same as you. Right, that's some winning going on. Right, just hold there. Don't you go beat me. Actually. It's only one division defending. I could do a little sneaky. Do some winning. Right, yeah. These are being, because there's only one tile and obviously they won't be able to defend forever. Need to keep this lot pinned. So I can keep them pinned. Need one of the... Oh. Between you and you. Go for you. Maybe it was a bad idea. I don't know. I'm not winning there. I'm slightly winning here. You... Look at that. 48 divisions in that one army. Hoot hoot, as they say in Owlville. Right, that's good. Now only this one section of pocket I have to beat. Look at that. Finally. And just a shale victory. That's a Cerberus victory. Look at that. Don't see that often. It's quite rare. Have I played them? Yeah, I have, I think. It's a good nation. That is my go-ahead. It is time for war against Texas, Last Lodge, and their empire. I have moved my spies into position. I need to wait for them to all join until I can do the big line with both generals on them. Give them dockyard. Don't even know if they have a boat. Don't know if they're capable of developing a boat. Right, they've joined. Right, that's all good. Full line. Front line. Battle plan. Send these forward. Actually, maybe if I could just... Whoops. As you can see, I'm winning quite well. Maybe I could just... Over that way. I'm assailing Carthage and I am winning. I have won, right. Pin them. Winning there, right, pin them. You move forward, attack them, attack them. Go forward. Oh, I've lost that. Factories, yeah, need more. But, divs here. Need some couple of more mills. Numbers, good. Beat them there. Can't buy any more guns, I already have. Right. Pin these. Pin them. Pin them. Yes! Look at that. Need to move forward. Because this isn't defended. I may... Oh, no. That's bad. That's not good. Really, really bad. I need to push forward now. Cerberus's army capitulated. Now I'm encircled. I love it when the AI does that. Or the game, not the AI. Still kept Lone Star. Need to move there. Capture that, that's good. Right, I've encircled myself, that's good. Good, good, good. Move forward that way. Forward that way. What's this? Exiled leader? How you doing on that? Oh, that's why, because you're a captured agent. Alright. Where else can I advance? Here. Oh, good heaven. This. Oh. I hate this. About this game. All of this land I. Oh! Oh. Lost a division because of that. Ain't that great? Who's all you? I ain't know. Let's sign that. Right. Might be able to capitulate Lone Star. That'd be good. Focus my full attention on Texas. Recapture all of this. Take you. You keep going. Same as you. Pin them. That's an absolute I need. Take Carthage. Again. Oh, this is horrendously bad. Pin. You're moving forward. You keep going. You take Paris. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, they're on capitulated now as well. The, Assassin City. That's good. Yeah, you move forward. What was that? Why was it blue? What have I done? Right, move forward. Fort Hood, why aren't you being captured? Is a call though. That means our capitulation increase on them. Move forward. You move forward. I'm not talking to you. Go away. You go. Oh yeah, you captured Jasper. You captured the college. You captured Crackit. You insert, keep close, split the line. You go up. You go Slavia. Oh, that's funny. Funny. Right, you move up. Same, you go down. You push there. You go there. For, what are you? Worth. Yeah, worth enough to get me capture it. Alright, I've lost the bonus. Oh, capture the college. That's good. They need that. Move down there to Austin. Did they get Austin? They don't get Austin as a core. Just go down to it anyway. Track it. Capture that. That is a core. Go down. I saw captured these cores. No, it isn't. Alright, good. Move down. Same as you keep going that way. Huntsville. What's the new capital? Fort Worth, and I'm about to capture that. Where's Fort Hood? Have I just captured that? I don't know. I think I may have. Hard to say. Push down. Attack them. You capture Wacko. Wacko. You move forward, You help, close that. You go that way. Where am I going? Where am I at? You keep going. You push there, push down there. Same you. I'm you. Got that. Yes! Victory. Final, ultimate, and uncontested. Mother leaned back in her throne, relaxing. Her seat was a massive construction of steel, inlaid with various mismatched precious metals, moulded into chaotic inscriptions. Upon its seat, like a gargantuan cushion, fashioned out of many hundreds of pillows sewn together haphazardly. Her palace, built on one of the more intact skyscrapers, offered here a commanding view of her new domain. Now, perched upon the peak of the world, with a body that has taken many years to build, at the zenith of her power, she was reflective. 2 centuries of being bound in endless torment to an undying spirit, driven out by the desire to walk the earth again, all accumulating in this. Her new form was magnificent, glorious, and powerful. Again, but imperfect. This unholy union of flesh was not meant to be, and was often unevenly decaying and discarding of the most rotten flesh. The need for more bodies had not subsided after her rebirth; it had only grown. But from where? Maybe the remainder of Texas or New Mexico, maybe even Mexico itself. It mattered little what direction she took. The world would now feast. Mother is hungry. And then it plays a song. Too bad I don't care. It doesn't give me any more claims, even though it implies it would. So that's all. Bye.